Speaker, bawal po gamitin yung Intel funds for salaries. Malinaw po yan. Sa COA DBM, DILG,
Mr.
Joint Circular
Speaker,
number 20. So dalawang beses po kayo magsisinungaling ngayon kasi yung first ko pong tanong nung nandun tayo sa interpellation nung panahon ng budget briefing, you said it was sourced from the Intel funds. Ngayon, tinanong ko po ulit kayo ngayon, sinabi nyo, sourced from the Intel funds. So, ang sinasabi po natin, bawal po gamitin sa Intel funds for salaries sang-ayon sa COA, DBM, DILG, Joint Circular. Very specific po, 4.11, in no case shall confidential funds or Intel funds be used for salaries, wages, overtime, additional compensation, allowance, or other fringe benefits of officials and employees who are employed by the government in whatever capacity or elected officials except when authorized by law.
So that is the last question.
in the amount of
Mr.
34.
Speaker, mahaba
Million.
pa po yung listahan. Mr. Speaker, kasi hindi yan yung binigay sa akin. Malinaw po yan. Kasi ang binigay po sa akin, Initiative Activity, Peace, Law Enforcement and Development Support, PLEDS Cluster, Targets, 5,428,911.
That's why
Actual operations conducted, 5,428,911. Yun po yung binigay sa akin, Mr. Speaker. So, kung to expedite time, Mr. Speaker, kasi meron pa po akong mga questions.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, can we just ask the Honorable Arlene Brosas if we can provide a copy of what I read para hindi, so that we cannot eat up yung kanyang oras.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, okay, go ahead, go ahead, Mr. Speaker, Madam Sponsor, tapusin lang yung clusters.
Isa na lang, infrastructure. Akin na nga.
So we can have yung detail nung ano.
Akin na. Yeah, I'm second. I was at the second to the last, which the infrastructure and resource management, the amount of 26,588,562 pesos, and ECLIP and amnesty program, the amount of 41,537,987 pesos. But Mr. Speaker, we can provide a list to the Honorable Arlene Brosas of these figures I just stated.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker, kasi meron kaming mga observation doon, batay din doon sa sinabit. Halimbawa, sa Strategic Communication Cluster, 12.723 million ang ginastos noong 2022, pero wala nga, ano yung mga activities na pinagkagastosan dito. Tapos NTF-LCAC press conference ba? Mr. Speaker, yung press conference nga na kung saan si Janila sa si Jed na pinuntahan ko na ang mga bata ay 2 linggo pa lang nasa loob ng kampo militar na dinukot daw no ng mga ano kung ganun yung mga press con na pinagkakagastusan natin bay dapat malaman natin to, Mr. Speaker. If you have mga details nito, Mr. Speaker, ano po yung mga partikular na pinagkagastusan dito? And Mr. Speaker, ganun din, nakita natin yung sa Law Enforcement and Development Support Cluster, 5.42 billion. Wala ring activities to. Redundant, baka naman redundant ito, no? Kasi ito naman ay pwedeng nasa regular operations at mandate talaga ng PNP. Mr. Speaker, kaya Mr. Speaker, kung buo na ang report, Mr. Speaker, makuha sana namin ito. Napansin din namin yung...
Yes, Mr. Speaker, the PNP will provide a copy of all this monthly target, the yearly target, and the actual accomplishment. That's
Yes.
already including the amount. Para
Yes,
ho,
Mr. Speaker.
mas klaro po.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. When, Mr. Speaker?
We can, the PNP can give it now to the Honorable Arlene Brosas, Mr. Speaker.
With the activities,
Yes, Mr.
the amounts?
Speaker. Yes, complete, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, kasi isa pa sa mga line item din napansin namin, yung e-clip tsaka yung amnesty program cluster, ginastosan ng 5.68 billion noong 2022. Hiwalay pa ba ito sa e-clip ng DILG, Office of the Secretary? Kasi magkahiwalay ba sila? Yung under sa line item ng DILG, Office of the Secretary, saka e-clip under the NTF-ELCAC?
Ito lang yung para dun sa mga former assistants to former rebels.
What you have there? For as of December 2022, meron po kami dito yung mga immediate assistants, the list of those assistants that had been given to former rebels and
Violent extremists.
violent extremists, nandito po. And I just don't know as to whether we have the list, but I could read it here, Mr. Speaker. Immediate assistance was given to 2,225. Firearm remuneration to 635 personalities, livelihood assistance to 1,369, and reintegration assistance 2,075. Mr.
Particularly, Mr. Speaker, sa e-clip, yung sa Office of the Secretary, DILG, ay iba pa doon sa e-clip ng NTF-ELCAC? Yun po yung tanong ko.
As per statement from the office of the DILG secretary, yun pong e-clip sa NTF-ELCAC, wala po yun. It's
It's lodged talaga sa OSEC, sa DILG, Office of the Secretary, yun yun. Yung line item niya ng e-clip.
sa DILG, wala sa DILG, Mr. Secretary, but it's lodged particularly to offices that
Comprise the NTF.
comprises the NTF-ELCAC.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, Madam Sponsor, we are requiring yung detailed sana na report with matching figures, yung wala pong discrepancies, para makita po natin. Kasi taon-taon po nilalaanan natin ng 1 bilyon mula sa pera ng bayan nito.
Meron ka?
Tung 2024, 1 bilyon din ang budget dito. Tapos, yung submission, ganito, Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, nagkakagulo tayo. Bukod pa dito, we are questioning yung mga items sa ilalim ng DILG Office of the Secretary tulad ng C4Ps at Preventing Violent Extremism and Insurgency na may pinagsamang budget na 110 million. Malaki rin ito. In the proper time, Mr. Speaker, we will move for the realignment of this 1.11 billion under the PNP and DILG to social services and financial assistance to vulnerable sectors. Baka mas kailangan po natin ilagay ito dito. Mr. Speaker, Madam Sponsor, ang next question ko po ay tungkol sa mga police attaches abroad. Naalala niyo po, tinanong ko yun last time, ano? Mr. Speaker, tinanong natin yung PNP kaugnay ng police attache sa iba't ibang bansa. Kinumpirma na mayroong nakadeploy sa USA, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, China, Indonesia, Thailand at France. May we know what is the basis of the selection of these countries at magdadagdag ba ng police attaches sa iba pang bansa nitong 2024?
Kung saan maraming problema ang mga Pilipino at saka kung ano yung
Mr. Speaker, yun hong mga, in fact, this was brought out during the budget briefing by the Honorable Arlene Brosas. That's why in the communication or in the answer of the query of the Honorable Brosas during the budget briefing, nandun po na meron dyan, kagaya ng sinabi po niya, Mr. Speaker, sa Vietnam, meron tayo dito sa mga countries na listed, na kagaya po ng sinabi niya.
Yes, Mr.
Ang
Speaker,
ginagawa po
asking
natin dito,
functions.
ang ginagawa po ng mga police officers ay tumutulong po sila sa mga kababayan natin na may mga problema rin po doon sa mga lugar na nasabi. And also to act as a liaison sa mga kapulisan din sa mga lugar na mga ito, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, hindi ba sinagot din tayo na intelligence funds ang ginagamit para sa deployment operations ng police attaches? Tama po ba?
So, pwede ko bang, Mr. Speaker, in addition to what I stated earlier, the functions of a police attaché are kaparehas din po ng trabaho ng mga, they have to coordinate, say, with defense and armed forces attaché in those particular mentioned nation. Kaya, nandun po sila. This is an exchange of criminal intelligence. We provide you a copy of this again.
Yeah.
At least
Mr.
po,
Speaker,
you will be enlightened as to what are, ano po yung trabaho nitong mga police attaché doon po sa ibang bansa.
yes, Mr. Speaker, yung tanong ko po kanina, yung deployment, intel funds ang gamit sa deployment operation ng police attaches. Pati po salaries at travel expenses ng police attaches, including plane tickets sa intel funding sa galing.
When it comes to salaries po, kung ano po yung salaries nila dito, yun po yung mga salary po, Mr. Speaker, na natatanggap nila. Ang may additional lang po, ito siyempre, additional allowances po na naibibigay sa kanila, Mr. Speaker. Now, with regards to this police attaché, as mentioned earlier, bibigyan po namin kayo ng kanila pong responsibility or job order doon po sa kanilang pinupuntahan.
Allowances, Madam, Mr. Speaker, Madam Sponsor, are these sourced from the intel funds?
Hindi naman po laging may allowance. That depends po sa mga activities po, Mr. Speaker, na kanila pong ginagawa in that particular area. But can we provide them?
So, saan kinukuha yung allowances, Madam Speaker?
Maybe, Mr.
Madam Sponsor.
Speaker, again, I think the PNP, these are not classified documents, I believe. So, I'm requesting, and they said yes, they can provide you a copy. Ang dami kasi nito. If I have to read this, it will eat up. Kakainin po niya lahat yung time ninyo, Mr.
Okay.
Speaker. Yung time
Yes,
ni,
Madam Speaker,
Arlene.
Madam Sponsor,
Ang
Mr.
dami, oh.
Speaker, ang tanong ko na lang ay, yung salaries ba and travel expenses ng police attaches ay galing dito sa intel funds?
Mr. Speaker, yung pong tinatanong ng ating kagalang-galang na Rosas with regards to the allowances, traveling expenses, kaya ko po gustong ibigay lahat itong documents na to so that makikita po ninyo kung magkano po yung gastos coming from the fund of the DILG, particular the PNP, of each, kunyari, yung marami po kasi ito eh. So, ang lilit pa.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, Madam Sponsor, sinabi nyo kasi may allowances. Tapos, tinatanong ko po kayo ng yes or no for salaries and travel expenses. So, ibig sabihin lahat yan kasama doon.
Oo, as always po, pag ang isang empleyado po or opisyal ng gobyerno pumupunta, of course, they need to have an allowance. But it's only minimal. And I have here already the figures, particularly on this living quarters allowance, something like that. If you want to, if the Honorable Arlene Brosas would want to, Mr. Speaker, we can probably provide, hindi naman daw yata classified itong mga information na ito. A
Yes,
copy of how much has been spent for living quarters, something like that, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, namumulan na naman ako. Mr. Speaker.
We would like to
Baw-
remind the interpellator.
Yes,
that your
Mr.
time is
Speaker,
expired.
bawal po gamitin yung Intel funds for salaries. Malinaw po yan. Sa COA DBM, DILG,
Mr.
Joint Circular
Speaker,
number
ang
2025.
pagkaalam ko po, kagalang-galang na in response to the statement of the Honorable Arlene Brosas, hindi naman po ito galing sa Intel Fund. Ito ay galing po sa PS, under the PNP.
Yes, Madam Speaker,
your
Mr.
last
Speaker,
question, Madam.
Madam Sponsor, tinatanong ko po kanina, kaya ko po kinaklaro, 'di ba? Tinanong ko kanina sa Intel funds ba yan galing?
According to our Chief PNP here, hindi po sa Intel Fund. Nandun po, it's lodged in the PS of the office of the PNP.
So dalawang beses po kayo magsisinungaling ngayon kasi yung first ko pong tanong nung nandun tayo sa interpellation nung panahon ng budget briefing, you said it was sourced from the Intel funds. Ngayon, tinanong ko po ulit kayo ngayon, sinabi nyo, sourced from the Intel funds. So, ang sinasabi po natin, bawal po gamitin sa Intel funds for salaries sang-ayon sa COA, DBM, DILG Joint Circular. Very specific po, 4.11, in no case shall confidential funds or Intel funds be used for salaries, wages, overtime, additional compensation, allowance, or other fringe benefits of officials and employees who are employed by the government in whatever capacity or elected officials except when authorized by law.
So that is the last question. I request the sponsor to please reply
Yeah, I
to
just
the
want to,
question.
Mr. Speaker, I just want to inform the Honorable Brosas that iba po yung PS. When we talk of salaries, ito po ay manggagaling sa PS. Pero pag MOOE, iba rin po. But anyway, Mr. Speaker, hindi naman po classified yung documents. The PNP is willing to provide a list of the itemized expenditure of this particular issue that has been brought out by the Honorable.
So please do so,
Process.
Madam Sponsor. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, last na
I
lang
think,
po.
Madam, your time has expired.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, can I plead for another 2 minutes at least para po sa Philippine Commission on Women?
Just very short.
Very short, Mr.
Yes.
Speaker. Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a last, we appreciate the submissions of the Philippine Commission on Women to our office regarding portions of the unedited reply of the Philippine government to the UN CEDAW. At binabanggit naman doon, nakaisa natin ang PCW sa pagtutulak ng mga public figures, kabilang ang mga opisyal ng gobyerno at social media content creators para maging aktibo, tagapagtaguyod ng mainstreaming ng women empowerment. Suportado po ng Gabriela Women's Party sa hangaring ito. Umaasa kami na makatuwang ang Philippine Commission on Women sa pagtutulak ng mga panukalang batas na tutugon sa hangaring ito. Kaya po we hope that PCW will be a reliable partner of Philippines-based grassroots organizations and civil society groups in uncovering the real state of Filipino women during the period covered in the report and in enforcing the forthcoming recommendations of the UN Committee. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Speaker. Thank you,
Thank
Madam
you.
Sponsor.
Madam Sponsor.
Thank you, Mr.